how dirty this thing is. Gotta clean it. Dusty. Damn it, son. Stop running perpetuals. Running all these damn perpetuals back to back. That looks better. We got nothing to hide. It's a dirty light. It's part of having lights. They get dusty. Especially this Visa sun. But they run more efficient when they're clean. Smash 420, what's good, brother? Setting up the perpetual. Got our harvest drying. We're gonna do a dry and cure video for you guys. Show you guys how we dry and cure. Right now, I want to wipe the type of these fan entries. Damn it! Shit was dirty. Shit's clean now. I gotta get in there though. I usually take this all apart. I'll take this cap off, 4 screws, clean the fan. Take a brush and get in there with these so I don't wet it. 2 likes, thank you guys. What's up, Bearded Buds 740? What's good, brother? We got some clones, some feminized clones there. This one, I don't know what she's doing yet. Devo. Shout out to all you guys. Smash, Bearded Buds, Devo. Shout out to you guys. And flip these very shortly too. Bro, I bottom water right in my tray. I didn't even clean my tray. My liner, look. I bottom water right in the liner. That's what it's for. Plus I run perpetuals for my pops. He has cancer, so we're running perpetuals. So I, whatever's down there basically until I can stop for a good amount of time. Yeah, it's really dirty. Don't bother me. We got no bugs. That's all that matters to me. We got some gelato over here. We got some rando over here. Oh, my fan? Oh, yeah. I usually just I take the whole fan apart actually and clean the little Visa Sun. And I got a Bloom Plus right here, 150, and then one of those. And over here we got El Patron. We got El Patron and some purple elephant over here for the next run. This plant over here, this is actually 4 plants in there. There's one, they're all clones, and it's a bush. I've been topping it, and thank you, bro. They're gonna start eating now. Actually, now I'm gonna start feeding them heavy at like 400 or 500 ppm just to start. Some fish emulsion, you know, some molasses. Just to, soil's really amended and good, so they'll have a good life. But we're still gonna feed them a couple of times before we flip. These are gonna flip fast. You know, they're already 1.5 feet, so they're gonna double. So we gotta flip these very fast. We did a harvest. We got the dry and cure video coming up next. Show you guys. Some Frosty the Snow Girl here. I'll show you guys the terps on this. Woo! This was some of the harvest. It's one of the smaller buds I wanted to show you guys. Look at the trikes on this. Been drying for 2 days. No, I've never heard of that nutrients. I usually make all my own stuff, honestly. I make a lot of my own nutrients. I mix fish emulsion with a little bit of Himalayan salt, a little bit of molasses, honey. Sometimes I'll throw some general hydroponics like the white powder, and then mix that up. Make sure it's at like a 6.5 or 6.8, and just feed it to them. I'm having good results going organic, and I top dress with crabs, bone meal, crab shells, fish, oyster shells, and I've had some good results. These guys were all just transplanted. This is the 2nd day that they're in their new home. That one's been in the pot for a while, and this one, 3 gallon. I did her at the 5th node with the cutter. She's too stringy. Yeah, I've had good results, like using all sorts of stuff. Fox Farm, General Hydroponics, Bud Candy, Advanced Nutrients, all that shit. But now that someone's actually consuming this for medical, I have to make sure everything just strictly fish poop, molasses, and we do some banana tea at the end. But the soil's been amended for about a year already, so soil's great. Put a plant in here, boom, it takes off, as you see. This was in my small tent. Now we're in a 3x3 packed. I'm going to take some clones off this too. And this one in the back, we're taking some clones off for her. Because those are all females. 2 different strands back there in that pot. So, and then I found some stragglers. I wanted to put them in here. I topped these today because they're getting too tall. Crop this one. Top this one. Anybody who's getting too tall is getting topped. Adjusting my lights. I'm just adjusting everything because I just got reset up for the perpetual. So, you know, lowering my lights, you know, getting everything ready. I think I'm going to bring the Visa Sun up. Then I'll check them with the PPFD and see how much PPFD is hitting right now. Yeah, I've never used Floraflex either. I stick to simple stuff, man. Really simple techniques. I get some really good results too. These will be ready to flip in about another week, 2 weeks. They're going to be monsters. And then we'll just flip this whole tent. I got a couple of males down there I'll have to eliminate, but it's all good. Like I said, we got the Patron in the 2x2. And the purple elephant. These girls are looking good too. They had a bunch of problems earlier in life, and they just got watered today, so they're finally snapping out of it. Finally. Yeah, I got a shop light there, and then I got another shop light here just for the little babies. And we got them on 20 hours light for veg for the next 10 to 15 days, and then hopefully they'll be big enough to flip. Gotta have some solo cups, you know. Just trying to keep the environment right for veg before we flip. These things are moving real fast. These were the little plants that you saw. If you go back in my shorts, you can see what all these guys look like not even 30 days ago. Tiny. Yeah, I'm just wiping off the lights, organizing a little bit. Figured I'd do a stream, say what's up to you guys. Salute. Cheers. I need to take some clones off this back one in the next like 15 days before we flip, so we can have some clones off her because she is beautiful. Trim some of the bottom. You're welcome, Bearded and Buds. I'll show you guys some of the nutrients I'm using one day. I just top it with oyster shells, crab meal. You know, it's been really a simple run. At the end, I give them some banana tea. It's really simple, but I think my organic soil is really playing a really toll on success because it's keeping them, whenever they're hungry, there's nutrients already in the soil breaking down. You know? Yeah, molasses, honey, sometimes an aspirin, sometimes a little Epsom salt, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, some fish emulsion, Alaskan fish fertilizer. Use a pH pen, and everything's working great for me. I've had no problems. I did a couple of soil tests. Soil was really high, but they're liking it. Only been in here 2 days, so they're coming at a shock. Those look great for 2 days. Once they grow a little more, we'll put some more soil in the fabric pots. Thank you. Yeah, it's a basic, simple recipe. And I also throw some silica in there, liquid silica or silica balls, silica powder. It's just simple. It's really, as long as you got a pH pen, you should be good. I use Super Thrive too, and I am using tap water again for veg. So I'm dechlorinating the water and putting Super Thrive in the water. So, you know, that helps. They sell Super Thrive everywhere, Lowe's, Home Depot. It's good stuff. Also, I've been feeding them Clonex. When they were little, I was feeding them Clonex in the 5-gallon bucket, putting, 7 or 8 drops of Clonex in the water with their feed so we can get some more root growth, because the cold weather is slowing the roots down, touching the ground, And I had a heating pad underneath them to try to stimulate them because they were not growing at all about a month ago. They were just stuck. They were so stuck, dude. But now environment's right. I'm also going to hang a towel in here. I have one in my smaller tent. Yeah, I learned that from another YouTuber. Clonex in the feed when they're little stimulates some root growth. Yup. Clonex and Super Thrive for their first feeding. I don't like to waste it, but it's good to use if if you feel like the plants are struggling. I feel like giving it some Clonex when they're little helps. I even when they're born, as soon as the taproot comes out and I put them in a root plug, they get soaked with Clonex. And I've always done that the first time, but I didn't know you could feed them Clonex their whole life if you really wanted to stimulate root growth. And I'm using root powder too. You guys will see. Give it about another 2 weeks, even a week. The baby's gonna look beautiful. Like I said, we got the Patron over here in the baby tent. Next run. Baby steps, baby steps. Thanks guys for coming to the channel. If you guys are new here, like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate it. I'll do some more cloning videos. I get 100% clone rate when I clone with a little bit of molasses, Clonex, and I'm using Super Thrive mixed all in one, and I dip my clone in the liquid, and then that's it. Never have a problem. I've never lost a clone since I started doing it with a little bit of Clonex and molasses or honey. Honey works good too. Just got some nice leaves over here. Look, very nice, very nice. Looks like we're getting some type of deficiency here, which is looks like a nitrogen deficiency because I haven't been feeding them. So I'm pretty sure that's nitrogen deficiency on the leaves like that. So we're going to have to give them a nice feeding of some nitrogen. And what I use is General Hydroponics powder nitrogen. It's in a green bag. That shit works wonders, guys. So when they start looking rough like that, I start pumping some, nitrogen into the plants. Keep them green and healthy. That used to be my problem before. I couldn't keep them healthy enough to get them through all the way to flower. Now my problem is just being patient till they get to the end of flower. Alright guys, come check back in about 2 weeks and I'll show you what the tent looks like, and we're going to flip, and then I'm going to drop a dry and cure video and show you guys how we dry and cure. Peace out everybody, have a great day, bless up, nothing good's going to be easy. Peace. Thanks for stopping by everybody. Bar TV, Bearded Buds, Devo, Smash 420. Thank you guys so much for sliding through and watching the show for, you know, a little bit. But peace out. Have a great night. See you guys on the next live. Come back next week, guys.